Greetings. Welcome to Middle Tennessee. You just tuned in to Famo Garage, and this is for the Weekend Warrior. Okay. All the parts are in. We're going to get this done. We've got pressure lines, we've got return lines, new power steering pump, a rack and pinion, new reservoir with hoses. We're going to do the new stabilizer links, and we're going to put tie rod ends. That all be new. Since this unit came with inner tie rods, we'll take these off, and we'll probably resource these for the M3. All right. So yeah, that's what we got. That's the next step. Let's get to it. We got to take all this off so we can get down and really be able to get down in here, because a couple of things we're going to have to move, and I think this will just be better out of the way. I mean, we could definitely get everything except for the reservoir out from the bottom, but this just give you a better sight on what you're doing. So we'll start and take this one out, this one right here, this one right here, and this one. All right. So we got those off. Take this off. All right, so after getting that off, we'll take this off. And like I said, the reason I'm taking this stuff off, you'll be able to see. And once I get it off, you'll see what I was talking about. All right. I already took the plug off for the map sensor. Already took that off. All right. And once you get it, all that off, disconnect the back hose. Once you do that, go straight up and wiggle, and then kind of go in the crescent type area, and it'll come right out. All right. Put that to the side. Now, with that out of your way, you can see all of this. You can see, I mean, everything that you need to see. There is a, how should I say, a snorkel that goes on the back of the alternator for cooling. Goes right here on the bottom. I already took it off. And I dropped it down on the bottom. I'll show that to you once we go under the car. So at this point, you got a couple of choices. You can go ahead and take the reservoir off now and get the other one set up, but you're just basically moving it into your way anyway. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drain the system, and I'll drain directly from the power steering pump. So we're going to go on to the bottom and get that. All right, so it's draining from the bottom right now, and I'm going to go ahead and start taking off the reservoir. All I want to do is take this 10 bolt out and move the reservoir out, and then I'm going to disconnect the lines off the bottom of them. So this one will go to the pump. This one goes to the coolant system here. So I'll take this off, take those off, let that continue to drain, and then I'll go on the bottom and finish taking out all the stuff on the bottom, and I'll let you see that. All right, so I'll try to do this one-handed. All right. I'm going after. All right. All right. All right. What I want is
right there. It's a 10 hex. So it will be an E10. Yeah, this is very, very awkward. All right, sorry. All right, got it on there. I got it. Whew. Hurts my arm. All right, so I'm gonna get that out, and then we'll go from there. Next, I'm gonna be going for the power steering pulley bolts. This one, that one, and that one. Let's see if I can get this on here, and without taking the belt off. Hopefully that'll give me some torque. All right, let's see. Here we go. No, I don't know if I loosened it or not. It shouldn't be that tight. Yeah, that did it. Whew, that's one. And the only reason I'm doing these now is because it'll give me some tension, and I don't have to try to hold it. The pulley, that is. All right, I'm gonna get these other two off. Be a lot easier with both hands, and then we'll go from there. All right. All right, we're gonna go ahead and attack this racket pinion. I've got the power steering pump is disconnected except for the pressure line. This would have been the return line. We just took that off. So, whew, here we go. It'd be a lot easier if I just take those two last bolts in the back out. But no, I want to fight. So, I win. Now, yeah, this should just basically slide out. Basically, now it has came forward. It has come forward. Apparently, that's what I should have done in the first place. We will see. First. Let's do that. looking from up here, you can see the new rack there, and there's where the connection is going to be. Those 2 little blue dots right there. Those are going to be our hoses, and there's our steering wheel hooked, connected tight. Gotta get this fan and fan clutch off. I gotta get that off, and then I need this off so I can have room to get to that pulley. That's the tensioner. Need to get to that and let the tension off of it so I can get the belt off. Then I can get the pulley off. Once I get that pulley off, then I can get the old pump out. Put our new pump in, which is over there. And yeah, we'll go from there. I got to get a quick release for these. I don't have one here, so when I go tomorrow to get the clutch fan removal tool, I'll get one of those. So we'll be back at it tomorrow. Okay, now we're gonna get this power steering pump off. You got 3 hex. No, you got 3 stars. I'm sorry, on the front and 2 on the back. We'll start with this one first. I wonder if I can just get them started and take them out by hand. Feels like I can. All right, cool. They're just pretty much hand tightened. There's one. And this one is in the back here. You'd have to just go a little bit further back. Don't understand why I'm having a problem right now. Okay, got that one. It's definitely almost like a contort type. There's number 2. Okay, I got all the front off. Now the 2 in the back. That should do it. They're in a triangle pattern, so you basically just, if you can't see it, you can feel it and what direction you will be going. You want to be very careful that you make sure that you get these in properly so you don't strip them, because that will be a problem for you. Okay, got them all loosened, and I'll go for that one first. Now we'll go for this bottom one. Right, almost. All right, this should do it. Yeah. Oh. I'll tell you people, right now my hands are raw. Oh. Gets right to the end and then it doesn't want to come out. There we go. And there it is. We're not gonna waste no time. Well, today you might hear a lot of stuff. People are coming and going, and I still got to get this done. So hopefully it's not a lot, but guaranteed to hear something. So you're just gonna have to push through. And yeah, just push through. Got it? I think I got it. Got it. Got that one almost in. Top. Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to move you there, but I tell you this creeper moves a lot. I don't have my mics on, so I don't know if you can really hear me. But if not, I'll put in a word later. All right, so I got the first three on the front in. Now I'm gonna do this one. This is that long one. I could have sworn there was another one. I just don't know what I did with it. So, okay, and here's the ones in the back. You got two long ones in the back. As you can see, that one, this spacer here, it's actually put onto the bracket, so can't make it wrong. That's for sure. Alrighty. was trying to get these as close as I could as the ones in the front, but they're not going that way. So we got it on. Let's get these tightened. And remember, you gotta get them in just right. All right, so there it is. The first one, we'll get this one. There. There's all the back ones. Let's get these front ones. It should be really easy because I got them almost tight. Just seems like everything wants to get in the way now. There's that one. There's that one. And the last one right here. All right. Okay, now we're going to get this pulley on. All right. Only goes on one way, so not that hard. All right. Just make sure you get these holes lined up. And I advise that you take a bolt, one of the bolts, and put it in the hole, like so. It'll be a lot easier to find a spot. Once you find a spot, then you can start it. is finding that spot. I think that's it. You could probably put, something else in the hole to make sure you get it, but that kind of works for me. To each his own. But got it in, and now I'm gonna just putting these in. I'm just hand tightening them. I won't tighten them completely until the belt is on for the tension. I could also go directly in the middle of the unit itself and hold it and do that, but I'd rather not. All right, so those are on. Now to get this belt back on, which is going to be a thing. All right, so I'm gonna get this all set, and I'm probably not gonna video it because it's gonna take a lot, unless I can get it from underneath. So I'll try a couple of things and I'll be right back.
So this will save you a lot of time and effort. Serpentine belt toolkit, trust me, it will save you a lot of time. I wasted a lot of time with a ratchet, breaker bar, and this T50, Forgot I had this. This bar right here, put your socket on there, goes right in. Unfortunately, we had to move this upper hose. You just take the clip out and pull it out of your way. Make sure you get you a drain pan down there because you're gonna lose some antifreeze. All right, put that on there, crank it, and you get your belt back on. Real simple. All right, so remember that tool. It'll help you.
Okay, so we got the belt on, as you can see. Now we're just gonna tighten up the bolts on the pulley. I'm using a speed wrench. It's just easier. And you can do these until they turn.
Okay. I've got the lines off. These are quick fittings, and it has a clamp on the inside, and when you push this back, it squeezes the clamps and opens it so you can take this off. So before you try putting this on and making sure that it fits, do a mock-up. As you can see, I placed the other end on the side of the power steering pump that it would be installed with the clip that comes with it. I just stuck it on there and just made sure that it followed where it needs to be before I start clamping. Because once you clamp this on, if you do not have the proper tool to get it off, you're gonna have to cut it. I know because that's how I got the old one off. I just mangled it all up. But those are the clips. 4 clips. All right. And the part that would push this back, like I showed you on that one, it broke off. So I had to cut these off. So there's that. And at that, let's see if I can get this on with one hand. Okay. That's it. It's on. And it won't come on unless you got that tool. All right. So this top one, they didn't sell us the right one in the new reservoir replacement. So we have to wait for that part to come. But we're gonna continue. We're gonna put the rest of the reservoir on where it's supposed to be here, and we'll do the hose that goes down to the power steering pump. We'll do that one. We still won't be able to finish this job up because we got the wrong pressure line from where we bought it from, and it's the wrong one. So we reordered it, and whenever it comes, then we can put that on, and then we can be done with this job completely. But until then, we can't finish up. But we're just gonna do what we can and get as much as we can done. All right. So let me get the reservoir. We'll get that put in, and then we'll go from there. Trade that for that. Yeah, more like. Okay, so what I'm gonna go at first is I've already got this hose put on and lined up where it needs to be. So I'm gonna tighten that one up. But first, I wanna tighten up this so I can make sure it's in the right place where I need it and it won't go anywhere. I want this up kind of high. Right there. Good enough. Just need it to not move, okay? And that will give this a little space in here, just a little bit, so it doesn't touch the alternator. And your line will go down here. Now we're gonna tighten this one up. And this one I'm going to use a ratchet as soon as I can find it. There you go, all right? And I want to tighten this with a ratchet and not any air and or pneumatic tools, because I want to make sure that I don't over tighten it and break the clamp. And you'll feel it. All right. You can feel around the clamp also. If you feel a slight bulge from the clamp in your finger, that's tight enough. Anything else should be too tight. Remember, it's going to plastic. Okay. All right, so we got that, we got that. Oh yeah, we gotta get the hose from here to here. The one they sold us is this one, and it is not the correct one. The correct one is the one that I showed you that we cut off. The end would be like that because it has to go in here. So yeah, this one is not going to work for us. So as far as that, we're pretty much done up here. And once we get that one, we'll just put it here, we'll put a clamp on it like this, clip it, that's done, and then we'll put the breather housing back on, and the that small little duct that I mentioned earlier. I said I would show it to you. This is it, and it goes right on the bottom of the alternator, right at the back of it, to help cool it off. It will go there, and there's a duct that it hooks on it, wind from your front. Will help cool your radiator, your alternator. Okay, yep, I guess we're going back under now, tighten up the rest of the stuff that we can. All right, we're gonna take this cap off right here. Get this hose on, and we'll put a clamp on it, and that'll be that part of the connections from the reservoir to the pump.
Okay. Lost a little bit of oil that came in there, but that's okay. It is okay. There. I'm out of shop rags right now, so it's whatever is available. I use this for my honey bud, but it's working just fine right for us right now. All right. And when you reinstall things, you want to try to remember that no part is prone to breaking, so put it in a position that it'd be easy for you to get it off if you have to do it again. So, and like I said, always try to feel for that little bulge around the clip. You'll feel it get tight, but it's never going to get tight like metal to metal or you know, surface to surface. So you want to just feel for that little bulge. That's it. All right. We're getting there. We are getting there. All right. Instead of waiting, I actually went and I sourced this out at a local auto parts store. Unfortunately, it wasn't close to me, so I had to drive 23 minutes one way and 23 minutes back the opposite way. So it is what it is. All right. So as I said earlier, I had to make this a little bit taller by raising that so to make sure I get this in once getting it to this point. So let's try to get this on here. Loosen it up. Now it should go on better. Okay, so we got it on, got it pretty much up to the top, but I don't want to tighten this up just yet because we still have to put this on here. All right, so let's get this cap off. Okay. And this is real simple. Put it on, slide it till it clicks. That's it. All right. Now, I want to get this in a position that it's normal. Okay. You can see how that is. I want to try to get that up further. I'm gonna have to use both my hands, so be right back. Okay, that's it all screwed in. And when I talk about the little bulge, this is what I mean. See, it's a little bulge from there and here on the opposite sides of the clip. Once you can feel that, you know that the clip is tight enough. You don't want to put it too tight. As I said before, this is plastic and you will break this. And then you have to get a new one. All right? So, just a little bulge and you're fine. Make sure this stuff fits comfortably and routes properly. Now, all that is done. We are done up top. Nothing. There we go. All right. Make sure that's on. You want to get this under your snorkel, like so. Plug it in. Get your hose clamp up top so you can not look for it. Hold it with one hand on one side, that way it doesn't move. And again, same thing with these. Once you start feeling resistance, you're fine. Okay? You don't want it too tight. You break it, you'll regret it. Okay? These in. I've moved box is on. And now you put your transferring this actually. These two vents right here, that's your inward air. It goes in through here, comes out here, goes here into your breather. That's how you get your air into your breather. And it's a small snorkel. It goes on the end, it goes this way. Also, helps to keep your car breathing properly. Now you get this bad boy in here, and make sure you get it all the way in. I like to kind of lift up on it and make sure that the bottom goes in first. There you go. A couple of wiggles just to make sure. And then you got these back into your hole. And then you just push down on the tabs. Make sure it goes all the way in now. Then you push down on your tabs. That's that. That's it. We are done up top. We have to go under the bottom and put our banjo bolt in with our crush washers. We'll do that right now. And then we'll just kind of clean up, and I'll do a little after recap on everything. And yeah, we still got to put the stabilizer links on the stabilizer bar. We'll do that also. But we're done up top, except for the oil change. I'll be doing that also. But as far as the power steering and all that stuff,
all the stuff from the accident, all that stuff is done. All right, I gotta get a clamp in here. This is not meant to stay. See if I can get a clamp right quick. Okay, we got what we needed. We got everything modified to where it needed to be. I had to literally go in here and hit it with the Dremel so that it would go in this way. Okay, so we are going to put our other banjo bolt on the bottom, and now we'll get it in. That did it. All right, I just figured I'd just get a socket. It would be a lot easier. So, and it was almost tight anyway. All right, remember, not too tight. You don't want to crush those crush washers. Well, I started on the passenger side because this side was pretty much done. Everything was over here and it was kind of dry in this area. So I've already turned the tie rod in. Once you install it, you want to screw it on to the inner. You have a bracket here that's a brace, and you have your stop screw here. Now you can put your stop screw wherever you want, and you know how close or however you want to. They're going to adjust it once you get it aligned properly. Because how I have it is, you know, it might be good, but I don't think that's the way it should be. Because I got this kind of way back here, but I'm just getting them on so he can get together and he can go get it properly aligned. But this is how you will put it on, and I'll actually film the other side. So here we go. Okay, so this is going to consist of a lot of getting up, getting down, getting up, getting down. All right, so be warned. All right, so first thing you want to do is put your collar on first. You always want the tapered side. It's a tapered side. Excuse me. Then there's the flat side. You want the tapered side on the tapered end of your tie rod end. All right. Always check and see how your steering wheel is. If it is straight, cocked, you want to try to get it as straight as possible. Now, just know it's going to be about right there, the tie rod. So I'm thinking it should be there, so I'll crank it a couple more times. Gotta take the light for a second. Because I got it. So, since I'm already on this side, let's say I got this bolt on here. Let's get it zipped in. guns in. And you ain't gotta go crazy, you just see, that's kind of stuff out. But that's good, so now you can go ahead and let loose. And you're gonna let you know when. And that's when. There you go. Okay. We are on the other side. Do the same thing. I like using a deep well. That way you make sure you're on it. And you just take your time. This light. I think I'm gonna leave it at that. Don't want to squeeze too much. Okay, so I'm on our pad. This thing is helping out a whole lot. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead, get our stabilizer links installed. Now, I'm gonna put these on now because it'll be hard to put them on later. I'm not gonna like tighten them up all the way, but they'll be pretty tight. 17 millimeter. That's too tight. The other side. Arms go in the back. So when you folded it over, these go up front, arms go backwards, not forward. Alright, so we'll start over here first. And I'll get you in closer. Okay, so what I am going to attempt to do is get the arms in here first. Get the links in them first. And let's see if I can do that. Take this bolt off. I have to have that side up. Darn it. All right, so give me a sec. I'm gonna prop that side up. Okay, I propped it up on that side. Well, actually, as I propped it up, it actually worked out. So I put that side in. I just didn't tighten it up. But yeah, feed it through the hole. Yeah. Okay. Put the bolt on. Just to the stops. All right. Now, once you get there, now it'll be a lot easier to get these sway bar links in up here. I'm gonna get you some better light. That's just kind of blinding you. Yeah, that's not bad. Yeah, you can see pretty good. Okay, and you can see the bolt right there. All right. So, yeah, let's see if I can do it from here. Let's see if I can get it on there. Got that one. I don't think that's gonna stay, but I'm gonna run with it till I get to the other one. Stayed. I'm just leaving everything loose right now. Until we get everything up, then I'll tighten it up. Because we still have to get the return lines for the power steering. So, but now I'm just gonna go on the other side, do the same thing, and then we'll tighten everything up. All right? All right, we're on the other side. Take those out. Back it back. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna lock everything down since we're right here. Everything is done on the other side. Well, everything's put in place on the other side, so we can go ahead and lock everything down. So let's get this 5/8 on here.
There. Just gonna put that on it, pull it up, and go. Alright, so just 5/8 in here. I'm gonna use a wrench this time instead of a ratchet. Oh yeah, I did kind of tighten this one up already. Yeah. I didn't have to do anything on that one. Now at least you get a chance to see it. And there's the light. There you go. Suspension is done. Finito. Dicey. No mas. Next, we're about to do an oil change. Since we're down here, might as well get that done, get it out of the way also. So when that power steering pressure line comes, that's it. No? First one went in pretty good, dynamite. Good. All right. So there's a couple things you're gonna need. One, if you don't have a tool for these filtered caps, you can just get a large, this is a 36 6.0. Goes on, it's perfect, no big deal. All right. We're going to be using 530 Castrol Edge, full synthetic, with an STP XL fuel filter. All right, so let's see if we can do it right here, or do we have to put an extension on it? There we go. That's my buddy right there. On there, just give it a quick pull, it'll come right up. All right, I'm gonna put this in the drain down and below. All right, now you wanna just give this a good wipe down. Now, usually they give you the little gaskets that go here, here, and here. All right, so as I said, just put a little in there. Just move it around in there. Okay. Kind of just like roll it on. And there it is. I gotta get the big one off. See, the big one wasn't that bad. There's that. There you go. Make sure you hear the click. All right. Back in we go. We're just down to putting oil in. This vehicle is going to take 6.5, which is 6.5 quarts. This is the first quart we opened just to get some fresh oil for the gaskets that we put on earlier and the O-rings. So what we're going to do first is we're going to run this one a half. You can see it's right there right now. I don't know if you can see that. Oh well, we'll put a half in right now. This saves us the time and we can just go through it and get it done. Almost. This is one. Your big 5 quarter. 5 quarts. This will be 6.5 quarts when we're done. Completed. Okay. Welcome back, warriors. This will be the last part of the 325, 325i. We got the power steering pressure line in, so we're gonna get that installed and put some fluid in it. I put the battery in, I changed the oil last night, I did all of that. Put all the parts back together. We're gonna, I got the spare, so one will look different, but whatever. We should be able to move it and see what we get. All right, so yeah, let's get to it. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get started. First thing we're gonna do is kind of fish this through here. You'll see it once you get on this end, you'll see what I had to do, but in order to get that down there, I gotta do that first. So there's that. Okay, so we're gonna take this blue tab out. You guys can see it. You guys can see it a little bit better than I can, but it's right there, so use this wrench. If I could get on it. Huh. Alright. Wrench worked. Probably want to take that out a lot earlier. Let's see how free it's going to be. Oh, that's it, yeah. All right. We gotta get this O-ring on here. Alright, that's on. And take it off. Now, I believe there's gonna be some oil in there, just a little bit. And we're gonna get these holes in there. We got it in. Whew. I'm just kind of cinching it up a little bit to make sure it doesn't move, because I got to get this now. I have to get it in order. Like I said, we don't want it touching anything, so we bring it down a little bit. We'll leave that right there. All right, here we go. Bone dry, brand new. Let's go. quick view of the turning. All the way. All the way. Perfect half right there. All right. Now that we've got all that taken care of, everything's in there. I don't see any leaks. Yeah. No leaks. Okay, so no leaks. Now it's time to put the wheels on and see what it feels like. All right. So I'm gonna get the wheels on and we'll see what happens.